Hi guys, it's Pastor Blake here with a quick drive-by. I was reading a passage from Jeremiah chapter 33, verses 10 and 11 today, and I recognized some similarities between what's happening today on our streets and what was happening back then. The Babylonians had taken a lot of Israel into captivity, but there was a remnant left in Jerusalem, and listen to what it looked like. Thus says the Lord, in this place of which you say, it is a waste without man or beast, in the cities of Judah and the streets of Jerusalem that are desolate. Without man or inhabitant or beast, there shall be heard again the voice of mirth and the voice of gladness, the voice of the bridegroom and the voice of the bride, the voice of those who sing as they bring thank offerings to the house of the Lord. Give thanks to the Lord of hosts, for the Lord is good, for his steadfast love endures forever. For I will restore the fortunes of the land as at first, says the Lord. So as we think about our streets being desolate and society kind of being at a tough spot with all the unrest and riots added to COVID, we should be looking at the Lord for how he's working through these times to restore us to a better place as well. And there was two things I was thinking about today. And the first is this, is that society is it's very deeply against Christianity. It's also backing into a lot of Christian values. I mean, there is a deep care for the poor. There is a deep care for the oppressed, the foreigner among us. There's an extreme interest in justice. Those are all things that are in the Christian wheelhouse. Now, we have to connect them up to the biblical definition of justice, biblical justice, but this is a start. These are things that we have a common interest in. They're actually all floating unknowingly downstream on Christian currents, saying things like, well, everybody knows how to do these things, or it's just being a good person to do this kind of thing. That's really not a great justification. It doesn't make any sense because literally no culture or society or religion ever thought that way before Christianity. It was all serfdom and slavery and oppression. And I think that this can help us refocus the church on issues of justice as well. We just have to start to explain it and preach it and teach it in the biblical sense. The second thing I was thinking about was I was talking to a life group leader recently at church, and he kind of played into how I've been feeling about COVID and the lockdown and stuff like that. And that's really how families are spending more time than they have together in generations even. The artificial busyness of Nova life is gone, all these distractions. Now, getting your kid, to dial into school every day online is not an easy thing to do. And the financial hardships of missing work to be there for your kids, or maybe you can't work because of COVID, that's not great either. But it's giving us time together as a family we've never experienced. We haven't experienced it in a long time. When I was growing up, one of my parents stayed home and one went to work. But we've built an economy where both parents work now. And we may experience a little bit of pain as that economy contracts, but on the plus side, families will be together like they've never been before. So the spiritual well-being of the family is getting better, I think. So look for God working behind the scenes to be making some big moves, even as we complain how bad it is. And as it says in verse 11, the fortunes of the land will be as they were before. And then we can give thanks to the Lord for all of it. God bless you guys and catch you next time.